If energy for refrigeration is not available or is too costly for long-term storage, a root cellar can be used for moderate-term storage of root, tuber, and bulb crops. The cellar illustrated here is a pit about 7 feet or about 2 meters deep, with a room 12 by 15 feet or 4 by 5 meters in size, framed by wooden planks and covered with a thick layer of soil. Notice the 1 foot, about 30 centimeters square chute that has been added as a roof vent. For moderate-term storage of larger quantities of commodities such as potatoes, a self-supporting A-frame storehouse can be constructed. A pit is dug about 10 feet, that is 3.5 meters deep, and wooden air ducts are placed upon the earthen floor. The roof of this building can be constructed of wood, then covered with straw and soil. When loading potatoes into bulk storage, distribute the produce evenly for proper ventilation. Uneven loads will result in poor air movement and result in higher storage losses. When transporting bulk loads, produce should always be carefully loaded to reduce mechanical damage. Vehicles should be well padded or lined with a thick layer of fresh straw. Other loads should never be placed on top of the bulk commodity. Maintaining product temperatures and open loads during transport is desirable whenever possible. A wind catcher and ducts can be constructed using wooden crates. After removing their ends, the crates are wired together in the pattern shown here. This allows air to flow upwards through the bulk load during transport, helping to keep the produce from overheating. You'll find this technique works best in the early morning hours before sunrise. The condition of the inside of a refrigerated vehicle affects the vehicle's ability to maintain desired temperatures during transport. Trailers should be pre-cooled before loading. Handlers should inspect the trailer before loading and check for the following features: air delivery chute attached and door seals intact. Doors, floors, and walls clean and undamaged. Floor drains open. Inside height and width adequate for load, and load bars available for bracing. When transporting cartons or sacks of produce, care should be taken to load the containers so that there's plenty of room for air to circulate throughout the load. Keep the load away from the sides and up off the floor of the vehicle to reduce heat transfer between the product and the warmer or colder trailer surfaces. Always leave a void between the last stack of produce and the back of the transportation vehicle. The load should be braced using wooden load bars to prevent shifting against the rear doors. This bracing technique will prevent the load from falling against the doors, where it will block air circulation. It will also protect workers who open the doors at a destination market. Some produce may require washing, trimming, bunching, or sorting at the wholesale or retail market level. The layout of the workstation used for handling produce should be organized to minimize non-productive movement. Produce such as bananas and avocados are often ripened before sale to consumers. Ripening rooms like these typically operate at temperatures of 59 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit or 15 to 21 degrees Celsius. Ethylene gas, about 100 parts per million added to the room, greatly increases the rate of ripening. Oranges and mandarins are often degreened in rooms containing up to 10 parts per million ethylene. Pallet bins should be vented to allow airflow. Degreening will shorten the shelf life of oranges and mandarins, so handlers should carefully consider whether their market demands this optional post-harvest treatment. At retail markets, display horticultural crops in single or double layers to protect the commodities from compression damage and excessive handling by consumers. Temperatures of display tables or refrigerated display bins should be suited to the commodity being sold. For example, while peppers and tomatoes look pleasing when displayed with lettuce, peppers and tomatoes are chilling sensitive, while lettuce is not. High relative humidity and a just-picked fresh look can be maintained during display by occasionally misting leafy vegetables and water-tolerant crops with clean, cold water. A simple sprinkler device can be constructed by perforating a pipe with tiny holes and connecting it to a hose. And lastly, when commodities are displayed in outdoor markets, shade should always be provided. There are many post-harvest handling practices that can be used by small-scale or low-input growers, packers, shippers, and marketers of fruit, vegetable, and ornamental crops. Today, we have shown you a small sampling of techniques. The UC Post-Harvest Outreach Program offers a broad range of information on post-harvest handling technology. The use of these low-cost, simple technologies will help small-scale handlers to maintain quality and reduce post-harvest handling losses of fruits, vegetables, and ornamental horticultural crops.